Today, we are cracking open an absolute classic to uncover some of the most powerful and, honestly, timeless financial wisdom ever written down. We're talking about the secrets to building wealth that were perfected thousands of years ago in what was once the richest city on Earth.
Okay, so let's get right into it. The book is The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason, and it's got a really interesting backstory. It didn't start as a book, but as a series of popular pamphlets back in the 1920s. And here's the hook. It teaches you everything you need to know about money using simple stories or parables set 6,000 years ago in ancient Babylon.
And yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? In our world of instant stock trades and digital currency, what on earth can we learn from some ancient chariot builders and gold lenders? Well, as you're about to see, the answer is pretty much everything that actually matters.
So, to really get why this book is still so popular, you've got to understand its core belief. The author was convinced that the laws of money are just like the laws of physics. They're universal, they're unchanging. What worked in Babylon thousands of years ago still works right here, right now.
See, Clason wasn't trying to write some dry academic textbook. No way. He wanted to make these big ideas easy for anyone to grasp. So what he did was super smart. He wrapped these secrets into these really simple, engaging stories. He called it a guide to financial understanding. And it shows you how to get money, how to hold on to it, and, this is the important part, how to make that money make more money for you.
All right, now let's get to the single most important lesson in the entire book. Seriously, this is the one. It's the foundation that makes everything else possible. It's the bedrock on which every single fortune is built.
That's it, right there. That's the big one, taught by the book's main character, Arkad, who is the richest man in Babylon. It sounds so simple, right? Almost too simple. But think about it for a second. Most of us, our money comes in and it goes right back out to pay for rent, food, our car. Everyone else gets paid. This idea completely flips that. It says you pay yourself first.
And this isn't just some vague idea. The book gets super specific. The rule is this: you save at least 1/10 of everything you earn. It doesn't matter if you make a lot or a little. 1/10 of it is yours to keep, period.
And here's the simple 3-step process the book lays out. For every 10 coins you get, you only spend 9. It's that simple. By always paying yourself first, your purse, or, your bank account, will finally start to get a little heavier. It's the first step to curing a lean purse.
Okay, but saving that money is just step one. It's like planting a seed. It's absolutely crucial, but it's just the beginning. The next step, which is where things get really exciting, is making that little seed grow into a giant money tree.
I love this metaphor. It completely changes how you think about savings, doesn't it? It's not just money sitting there doing nothing. It's an employee. Every single dollar you save becomes a tiny worker whose only job is to go out and earn you more dollars.
And this is where the real magic kicks in. This idea perfectly explains the power of compounding. Your money is working for you, and then the money it earns starts working for you too, and then their earnings start working. Before you know it, you have a whole army of golden slaves all building your wealth for you.
So you see, the end goal isn't just to have a big pile of cash. The goal is to build a continuous stream of income, a golden stream, as the book calls it, that just keeps flowing into your account, whether you're working, on vacation, or fast asleep. So, you might be wondering how all these ideas fit together into a bigger system. Well, the book lays it all out in what it calls the 7 cures for a lean purse. It's basically a complete financial game plan for anyone starting from zero. And these cures cover the whole shebang. It's a total guide to financial health. You've got controlling your expenses, living below your means, guarding your treasures from loss by not falling for scams, making your home a smart investment, ensuring a future income for when you're older, and, this one's huge, always working to increase your own ability to earn. And just look at how perfectly this ancient advice translates to the modern financial tips we hear all the time. Start thy purse to fattening is just a fancy way of saying pay yourself first. Control thy expenditures, live below your means. It's all the same core wisdom, which just goes to show you how timeless this stuff really is.
So why Babylon? Why is this city the setting for all these lessons? Well, the book makes a really powerful point. The story of Babylon itself is the ultimate proof that these principles work.
You might have this image of Babylon as some lush, natural paradise just overflowing with gold and resources. But the reality? The complete opposite. It was in a dry, flat desert. There were no forests, no mines, not even enough rain to grow food. It was not a place where wealth should have ever existed.
And that is the real lesson here. Babylon's incredible wealth wasn't discovered, it was created. It was built from human ingenuity and by applying these exact financial principles. The people used their wisdom to engineer these massive irrigation systems that turned a bone-dry desert into the most fertile land in the known world. They literally built their fortune from nothing.
And that's really the final, powerful message of the book. The lesson of Babylon is that financial success isn't about luck or where you come from or what you start with. It's about taking that powerful desire to succeed, combining it with simple knowledge, and applying it consistently, day after day. If you do that, the book says, you too can have the treasures of Babylon. So the only real question left is, what's the first tenth you're going to keep for yourself?